Welcome to the overnight. Game 1's in the books. Boy, that was fucking fun. I mean, you could tell by the opening pitch if this is gonna be this type of series by Aaron Boone. I mean, from the opening pitch, that the ball clearly went off of Grisham's foot, and yet he doesn't challenge it. And Luis Heel just didn't have it. Everything he basically threw was up in the zone. And he served up 2 home runs. And then when you look like he was about to settle in, and Boone just pulls him because, they were having good swings on him. I'm like, whatever, You had Warren and you had, others in the bullpen. So the offense, all they did in the first 5 innings was swing at the first pitch. And you're thinking Gosman's going to go fucking 8 innings. Like he did the last time. And I was talking to my friend about this. It's like the last 15 innings against the Yankees, he's only allowed 2 runs, and both of them were Stanton homers in his last 2 outings against the Yankees. Against the Yankees, Kevin Gausman. And then the 6th rolls around, and they started getting a little bit of momentum, and you got the bases loaded, no out for Judge, and you're thinking, okay, all we need, and he's had a good postseason, hitting wise, and then he swings at ball 4, and that just deflated the inning, even though they got 1 run because of a walk. And then Ben Rice was taking terrible swings tonight. And then the bullpen held it at 2-1. Duvall had a good 2 innings. Hill. And then the 7th inning rolled around. I mean, Ryan McMahon had a couple at bats. I mean, he hit the ball pretty hard. He gets the single, and then the Blue Jays make a pitching change. And then all of a sudden, 3 pitches into the Volpe at bat, he goes, I'm just going to put Garrett Caballero in to pinch run. Are you you're going to do that now, mid-count? And to hear him at the post-game, I changed my mind on having on Caballero out there. And he didn't even run. You figured, all right, if you're going to have him in there, have him run immediately. And then when he finally decided to steal, it was too late. It was 2 outs. This game 1 of a postseason, your bullpen is holding it. I know your offense hasn't mustered much, but fucking do something on the base pass. I mean, come on. And then Boone decides that I'm just going to put in Weaver. He didn't learn from the Boston series. And he didn't learn the last time. They're in Toronto with Weaver. And he didn't record it out. And they went to Cruz, and Cruz, after the first batter, wasn't effective. And the next thing you know, it's 5-1. I mean, 6-1, whatever the fuck it was. And they wound up losing 10-1. Because Blackburn's and that's the thing. I don't understand why Blackburn's on this roster when you could have Yarborough. And Yarborough has pitched against Toronto and pitched well. But the Yankees now have the pitching advantage. The next 2 games, they're going up against Toronto starters. One has going into his 3rd major league start, and the other one has had 7 starts in the last 2 years. If this team doesn't take advantage of that, there's a problem. Because we have Farid and Rodon. We should be able to win game 2 tonight. Or this afternoon, whatever time it was, at 1 o'clock. Right, it would be perfect. Right after the Giants game. So, because if they go back to New York down 0-2, it's not going to look good. They're going to need 3 games to sweep them. And Game 5 against Gausman in Toronto, that's a tough task. But the Yankees need to take Game 2 here, and I think they can. We have the pitching advantage. No excuse. And then game day for the Giants. This should be a win. You know, I know that they gave Brian Schottenheimer his first NFL win. Don't give Kellen Moore his first. Because it'll make last week's win just, I mean, I guess they're gonna dress 2, I just think they're gonna go the same thing, 2 running backs. And there's 2 open spots in the roster. You know, you just lost Malik Neighbors for the season. You know, he's having surgery on his knee, and then he also has a partially torn labrum and turf toe. So he should be completely healthy by next year. But you're not going to elevate little Jordan Humphrey from the practice squad. I think Bo Collins will get more reps than Jalen Hyatt. I mean, this is Jalen Hyatt's last chance. Because if he can't do anything now, then he needs me off the team by the end of the season. Or released mid-season. This is his last chance. So, we'll see what happens. And also up here, this is going to be a big sports day for Seattle. I mean, you got the Seahawks, and you got the Mariners. And I've seen on social media that they're blaming the bye for last night's loss. Didn't bother Milwaukee. Oh, and they say like, oh, we got to face Struble twice. Did you beat Struble in the regular season? So you're not confident about that? I think the Mariners still take that series, but like whatever. So let's hope the Yankees right the ship today, because you know Aaron Boone better not even think about having Luke Weaver pitch the rest of the postseason, because he clearly doesn't have it anymore. And he hasn't been the same. And he says that it's not a physical or mental thing. Well, it's got to be something. I mean, you're not pitching well. So, next year he'll be on the Mets. That's inevitable because the Mets love pitchers like that. But I think today the Yankees should be able to even the series. We have the advantage. I think the offense will eventually start to wake up because that's what they fucking need. They need a fucking wake-up call. So that's about it for this morning. But Giants early, then the Yankees. Giants should be able to win today. Defense should be able to, to put a lot of pressure on Spencer Rattler. He's got to shore up that fucking run defense. Otherwise, Kamara and Keandre Miller are going to have a field day. Oh, and Tebow Hill is back. You know how that's gonna roll. So, have a good morning, everybody, and I'll probably do a video tomorrow after the Giant game and the Yankees for Game 2. Hopefully, this, maybe it'll be better than it was today.